You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 8 of the 2021 SCAC fall season, and today we're joined by the SCAC men's soccer Defensive Player of the Week, sophomore goalkeeper Rodrigo Lazo of the University of St. Thomas Celts. And Rigo, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Rigo, you and the rest of your Celt teammates now unbeaten in your last 5 fixtures, coming off a huge SCAC weekend with a 1-1 result draw in a game in San Antonio against Trinity, and then knocking off Colorado College on senior day. They're at home 2-1 in double overtime. 4 huge points for this team. As you look back at last weekend's results, what was working so well from an overall team perspective? What impressed you most with what your group was able to do in securing those 4 points in the table standings?
Yeah, so first of all, honestly, I'm proud of the boys and how far we've come. And I just feel like our work and determination is what helped us be successful this weekend. Yeah, we just try to, our teams are not do the best we can to stay in the game and never give up, even when we're down a goal or down 2 goals or down 3 goals. We just keep fighting.
Rigo, individually, you were outstanding last weekend. 15 huge saves in net for the Celts, including a season-high 9 in that 1-1 double overtime draw against Trinity. You bounced back post 6 in the 2-1 double overtime win against Colorado College. Now up to 42 saves on the year. You've lowered your goals against average to a 4th best in the SCAC, 0.87 goals per game. Outstanding stuff. How have you been able to be so successful individually out there for the Celts? What was working well for you, and how much confidence you take from a weekend like this past week?
Yeah, so obviously you gain a lot of confidence from a successful weekend like this. And I feel like the best games for keepers are the ones where you don't have much work to do. That means everything's going right, but you always have to be in the game and ready to make a save when your team needs it the most. And I just feel like training has been helping a lot. We've been training hard and replicating game-like situations in training, which makes it a lot easier in games when the moment comes.
You look at this team, Rigo. You've now played in 4 straight double overtime contests. 7 of your last 9 have gone to double overtime. As the goalkeeper, that puts you in a unique spot, knowing that a goal either way ends the match, either in a positive way or if one gets by you in a negative way. How do you stay mentally focused in those times? What kind of pressure maybe do you feel in those double overtime and overtime fixtures? And what's key for you just to stay as sharp as you possibly can in those stressful moments?
So when we go to overtime, for me, the most important thing is to stay calm. And even under the pressure, just try to be as relaxed as possible. And yeah, a keeper can either be the hero or the villain in a game like this. And you just gotta always stay sharp. And we'd obviously like to win a game before overtime, but sometimes it just doesn't happen and the ball doesn't go in the net. So we just gotta be ready and always do the best we can to get the result.
As I mentioned, Rigo, in your sophomore season last year as a freshman, you were part of a team that made a really special run all the way to the SCAC Tournament Championship, coming up just shy of that SCAC crown, falling in penalties. How much did that run, the success that team have, sort of maybe help motivate you, help springboard you into now your sophomore season? Is that something this team has talked about to try and build, motivation and stuff to strive for heading into this year?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like last year we came so close, and that it broke our hearts that we didn't make it all the way, but it also motivated us for this season. And I feel like a lot of the boys from last year have returned even better and have worked have worked as hard as they can to be even better this year. And yeah, I feel like a person is determined by how they deal with their failures instead of their success. And we've been working hard and thinking about the seniors that couldn't win it last year, and we're trying to replicate what we did last year this year and just work hard and hopefully everything goes good.
Finally, Rigo, as we look ahead to this weekend, 2 big fixtures heading into the final weekend of the regular season, taking on University of Dallas and Austin College. A lot on the line and the potential of being that #1 team heading into the SCAC tournament. What are your expectations going into this weekend? What will be key for this team just to continue to build on this 5-game unbeaten streak for the Celts?
I think as long as we work hard, we should be able to get the results. I feel like we have the quality, we just need the work ethic, and that it's all about the details. Our coach is always telling us how the details matter. And yeah, in every game we just gotta be focused and always 100% focused and concentrated. And I feel like we can get 2 big results this week and it could potentially be a great week for us finishing first in the season.
Native of Katy, Texas, in this week's SCAC Men's Soccer Defensive Player of the Week, sophomore goalkeeper Rodrigo Lazo of the University of St. Thomas. Celts, Rigo, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout your sophomore season.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.